Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is all about methods of proof, specifically direct proof and indirect proof. So let's start with the direct proof. So, by the way, methods of proof, direct proof is P implies Q. So it's very direct, right? And indirect proof is more on contrapositive, that is, the not Q implies not P. Techniques in making proofs. Study the proof of others, imitate the proof of others, and make your own style. So that's the technique that I can share to you. Now, for the direct proof, let's start with example number one. Since it's directly means a direct proof, so for this example, let's have my pen. Let's use color black. Okay, so it is said that if x is an integer, that's the hypothesis, then the conclusion is y equals x squared plus 3 is even. So, paano natin isi-solve ito? Okay, so let x is an odd integer. So, let's just say let x is equal to 2k plus 1, which this 2k plus 1, ano siya, odd integer yan, such that k is an element of z. Z represents the integers, okay? And k is an integer, and 2k plus 1 is an odd integer that represent the value of x. So we have y equals x squared plus 3. So we have here now y equals x squared is 2k plus 1, so that is 2k plus 1 squared plus 3, which is equivalent to 4k squared. Am I right? 4k squared, yeah. Plus 4k plus 1 plus 3. And this is equivalent to 4k squared plus 4k plus 4. And simplify, we have 4 quantity k squared plus k plus 1. Just let k squared plus k plus 1 is equal to q, such that this q is an element of z. Kaya, yung magiging answer natin for the y is 4q. And 4q is an even number. Therefore, as a conclusion, y x equals x squared plus 3 is an even number. So, yun lang yung susulat natin. So, y equals x squared plus 3 is even. So, that's it for example number 1. Number 2. The sum of two integers is an even number. The sum of two integers is an even number. Okay, so let's say that the first, let's say that the first integer is x plus 1. Okay, and the second integer is again x plus 1 because there are two integers, but they don't say two consecutive integers. So I'm just thinking two integers here, x plus 1 and x plus 1. Okay, and then such that x is an element of z. So if we will add x plus 1 plus x plus 1, we will have 2x plus 2. Let's say that this is equal to y equals 2x plus 2. and this is equivalent to 2 quantity x plus 1. And just let q is equal to x plus 1 such that q is an element of z, which is an integer. So therefore, y is equal to 2q, and this 2q is even number. Therefore, the sum of two integers is an even numbers. Okay? If x is an odd integer, then x minus 3 is even. So let's see. So let's have, if x is an odd integer. So let's say that x equals 2k plus 1 is an odd integer such that k is an element of z. Remember that when we are doing an odd, which means maglalagay tayo ng 1. Kapag even naman, 2k lang ang ilalagay natin. So we have an even integer, which is y equals x minus 3. Just put it in x. So we have 2k plus 1 minus 3. So that is 2k minus 2. And simplify, that's 2 quantity k minus 1 such that k minus 1 is equal to 2. So we just let is equal to q. And q is an element of z. Therefore, y is equal to 2q. Hence, we can conclude that x minus 3 is even. Alright. How about indirect proof? So that is the contrapositive of the direct proof. So first, we need to make a contrapositive of this. That this will become now our hypothesis. Y equals x squared plus 3 is not even, so therefore it's odd. If then x minus x is an even integer. Okay? So parang i-contrapositive lang natin siya. Ito yung mauna. Ito yung uunahin natin na sabihin, no? That if y equals x squared plus 3 is not even, then x is an even integer. So parang titignan natin yung contrapositive nito, which is this one become adds and this one become even. So since now una yung y, which is our hypothesis, and this will become our conclusion, so let's say that let x squared plus 3 is an even number, is an odd number. So this one is an odd number. Okay, so since this one is an odd number, so let's say that we have the given x squared plus 3, and then we just need to put this one inside. So we have x squared plus 3 squared plus 3. So we have x raised to 4 plus 9 plus 6x plus 3, and that's equal to x raised to 4 plus, alright, x squared to, no? 6x plus 12, I think that's 12, and that is equal to x raised to 4 plus, this can be 6 x plus 2. Let x plus 2 equals q, such that this is an element of z. Therefore, y equals x raised to 4 plus 6q. And this 6q, by contradiction, is an even integer. Therefore, by contradiction, y equals x squared plus 3 is even. By contradiction yan. Okay? So, another example. The sum of two integers is an even number. So, let's have pen. So, by contradiction, the sum of two integers is not an even, it's not an odd, it's not an even number, therefore they are odd number. Okay? So, let's say that we have two integers and we can prove them using contradiction. So, pwede nating makuha yan. So, let x plus 1 be the first integer and x plus 1 be the second integer. Dapat makontradict natin yung conclusion natin that this should be an even number. Kasi yung contradiction natin, it's an odd number. Indirect proof. So, we have x plus 1 plus x plus 1 equals 2x plus 2. Therefore, y equals 2x plus 2, which is equal to 2x plus 1 equals 2q, such that q is an element of z. Therefore, y is equal to 2q. By contradiction, the sum of two integers is an even number. If x is an odd integer, then x minus 3 is even. By contradiction, if x minus 3 is odd integers, then x is an even integer. Let's see. Let's say that x minus 3 is odd. Then we have y equals x minus 3. Then x minus 3, kukunin natin siya, ipapasok sa x minus 3. And that is x, that's equal to negative 6, right? Negative 6. For this portion, okay, x minus 6, we can just put it as q, as an element of z, and q is an odd integer. So therefore, y is equal to q. By contradiction, x is an odd integer. Okay? So ganun lang siya. So that's all about for the methods of proof, direct proof, and indirect proof. With that, thank you very much for your listening.